Yeah. Stay in your hut, bitch, we running the town. Shots to your gut if we see you around. You a little puppy, you don't belong in the pound. Chopper with the clip, leave you sleeping sweet and sound.
We back. We're about to do a nostalgia case on an old Vietnam War film. Oh my god. This film's insane. It's directed by one of the greatest directors of all time. And let's open the case. Let's open this case. Mother truckers. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Ta-da. 38.62 millimeters Full Metal Jacket. Now you probably, if you're not familiar with the term Full Metal Jacket, it makes the gun shoot hard, I guess. But anyways, this is a movie directed by Stanley Kubrick. And it's a Vietnam War movie about soldiers that get trained to go to war in the Marines. Then they go to war. And it is about the main character, Private Joker's journey to the 1,000-yard stare. It's when you've been in the shit in the war too long. And wow, the journey to the 1,000-yard stare is a journey. And I'm constantly debating with myself, is this movie better than Apocalypse Now? Is Apocalypse Now better than this? Is this movie better than Apocalypse Now? Is this movie better than this? I really don't know. I've watched both each time. I'd have to say the color toning on Apocalypse Now is better than this and the aesthetic, but the dialogue and the characters and it are just I don't know. I don't want to compare shit right now, but both of them are really good. And both of them are war movies that resonate with me. Because most war movies don't question anything. Most war movies are just do what you're told. Kill the person. Unhappily ever after, you scumbag. Vietnam War movies question that. They question, why are we fighting? What's the reason? Why? Should we be killing these kids? Should we be killing these villagers? Should we be bombing these places that we don't even know if there's actual people there? Should I just be shooting innocent pedestrians off of a helicopter? If you've ever heard the button of, I'll play it right now. While it is a catchy thing that the helicopter guy shooting shit says, get some, and I'll be playing video games with the boys, and I got an LMG, and I'm like, get some. That is dialogue from a scene where somebody on a helicopter transporting the new troopers to a new location, specifically the city of Hue, which this movie specifically shows the Battle of Hue, but this movie isn't about the Battle of Hue. It's about the journey of Private Joker going into the shit and the 1,000-yard stare. This scene where he's like, get some, is about someone that's just killing innocent farmers on a helicopter, from a helicopter, just shooting the farmers and the rice farmers in Vietnam, and the characters are throwing up as he's doing it, and he's like, hey, what's your kill count? And, no, he tells the journalist, Joker's a journalist in the war for Stars and Stripes. Oh my god, this scene with the interviews of the soldiers are just absolutely hilarious. Like, cause they're just like, they're saying he said, oh my god, the interviews, the one guy says, aren't you doing this for freedom? Aren't you killing all these people for freedom? Shouldn't you be happy? And the other guy says, if I'd kill a bunch of people for one word, that word would be poontang. Oh, that means sex. Comedy, writing comedy. Stanley Kubrick has a dark sense of humor. It's been stated by the actors that have worked with him, and also you can see it in his films, specifically Dr. Strangelove, which is another great fucking movie and one of the most funny political satires, like, comedy. And, I'd say this movie is his most violent and most mainstream. Another good fact about Full Metal Jacket. So, if you're familiar with the rap group Straight Outta Compton, this movie's about podcast, and this podcast is about movies and rap, so I'm gonna tie it to rap. So, if you're familiar with the rap group Straight Outta Compton, Ice Cube, Eazy-E, MC Ren, Dr. Dre, DJ Yellow. MC Ren, which is an underrated member of the group. I really love his performance on the song Compton's in the House. And they paved the way for gangster rapping. But if we wouldn't have had MC Ren in the group, if it weren't for Full Metal Jacket, because before seeing Full Metal Jacket, MC Ren was considering going to the Marines. And he saw this and he was like, fuck that. Nope. I'm not going to the Marines, bro. Yeah, I mean, he just said nope. He did not want to go to the Marines. And that was like, when I read that, I was like, that's the impact of film. That's truly the impact of film, and it impacted a person in one of the greatest rap groups ever. So, yeah, Full Metal Jacket. The suspense. First off, the crazy drill sergeant scenes. Rest in peace, R. Lee Army. The drill sergeant scenes are absolutely hilarious. It's just, he rips these kids apart. And any drill sergeant that's in a movie that tries to replicate what R. Lee Army did and show the reality of being a drill sergeant in the war and just screaming and heckling anybody involved in this, like, training to get to war. It's just comedy. It's so funny. In the improv, and you look in the interesting behind the scenes of what's going on. God, this shit's hilarious. My favorite insult, he says, "Hey, Private, how tall are you?" And he says 5'9", and he's like, 5'9"? I didn't know they stack shit that high. Man, this Full Metal Jacket. I'd have to say the dialogue's more memorable than the visuals. There's nothing trippy or insane, and it's just the characters in this stand out. But Apocalypse Now has it more on like Apocalypse Now almost feels mystical. It feels like you're in another world. But with Full Metal Jacket, you feel like it's the sad truth. And that sad truth is hilarious. In some ways it's hilarious, some ways it's too dark, and you're just like, God, bro. But yeah, Full Metal Jacket, one of the great war movies. Yeah. Truly great war movie. Stanley Kubrick, the man. And this also launched the career of Vincent D'Onofrio. And he played one of the best Marvel villains, Kingpin and Daredevil. Woo. Daredevil goes so hard. That show. What? My chair creaks too much. Damn. But anyways, thanks for watching. I can't even hear my thoughts. My chair creaks so much. That hurts. Yeah. Thanks for watching HASSCAST.
Got a tissue for your tears, count your years, you got way more than you think. No one's better than our clique, same brain wave, yeah we all in sync. Don't know what to think when they push you to the brink. When you hear that click clack, can't see the kickback, tense of living when the millions